Hello everyone, I am Pavitra Devi working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in Dr. S.N.S. Rajeshmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to take the class about supervised and unsupervised machine learning. First we will see in unsupervised machine learning. Unsupervised learning is the type of machine learning technique in which an algorithm discovers pattern and relationship using unlabeled data. Unlike unsupervised learning does not involve providing the algorithm with labeled target outputs. The primary goal of unsupervised learning is often to discover hidden patterns, similarities, or clusters within the data, which can then be used for the various purposes such as data exploration, visualization, dimensionality, reduction, and more. There are two main categories of unsupervised learning the mentioned below. First one is clustering and another one is association. Next we will see in clustering. Clustering is nothing but process of grouping data points into the clusters based on their similarities. This technique is useful for identifying patterns and relationship in data without the need for labeled example. Here some examples of clustering algorithm. First one K-means clustering algorithm, mean shift algorithm, DBS scan algorithm, principal component analysis, independent component analysis, association rule learning techniques for discovering relationship between item in dataset. It identifies the rules that indicate the presence of one item implies the presence of another item with a specific probabilities. Here some association rule learning algorithms. First one appropriate algorithm, LCAT algorithm, FE growth algorithm. Next one supervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning is defined as when the model gets trained on labeled dataset. Labeled dataset have both input and output parameters. In supervised learning algorithm, learn to map points between input and output correct outputs. It has both training and validation. Dataset labeled. There are two main categories of supervised learning that are mentioned below. First one for classification and another one for regression. Next one is classification. Classification deal with the predicting and categorical target variable which represent discrete classes or labels. For instance, classifying emails as spam or not spam or predicting whether a patient has high risk of the caught diseases. Classification algorithm learn to map the input future one of the predefined classes. Here some classification algorithm, logistic regression, support vector machine, random forest, decision tree, k nearest neighbor algorithm, and navy bias. Next one, regression. Regression on the other hand deal with the predicting continuous target variable which represent numerical values. For example, predicting the price of house based on its size, location, amenities and forecasting the sales of product. Regression algorithm learn to map the input future to continuous numerical values. Here some regression algorithm. First one is linear regression, polynomial regression, region regression, lasso regression, decision tree, random forest. Next one, advantages of supervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning model can have high accuracy as they are trained on labeled data. The process of decision making in supervised learning model is often interpretable. It can be often be used in the predefined trained model which will serve its time and resource when developing new model from the scratch. Next one, disadvantages of supervised machine learning. It has limitation in knowing pattern and may struggle with the unseen or unexpected pattern that are not present in the training data. It can be time consuming and costly as it relies on the label data only. It may lead to poor generalization based on the new data. Next one, applications of the supervised learning. Supervised learning is used to wide variety of application including image classification, identify the object face and another features. Next one, natural language processing. Extract information from the text such as sentiment, entities and relationships. Next one, speech recognition. Convert the spoken language into text. Recommendation system. Make personalized recommendation to others. Predictive analytics. Predictive outcomes such as sales, customer churn, and stock prices. Medical diagnosis. Detect the disease and other medical condition. Next one, fraud detection. Identify the fraudulent transaction. Autonomous vehicle. Recognize, respond to object in the environment. Email spam detection. Classifying email as spam or not spam. Quality control manufacturing. Inspect product for defects. Credit card scoring. Assess the risk of borrower defaulting on the loan. Gaming. Recognizing character. Analyzes player behavior and credit NPCs. Customer support. Automate customer support task. Weather forecasting. Make prediction for the temperature, precipitation and other methodology parameters. Sport analytics. Analyze the player performance, make game prediction and optimize strategies. These are the common application for the supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Thank you.